it's Doug Wolfe with Town Real Estate Group. Today we're going to be bringing you the market data report for the cities of Chesapeake, Norfolk, and Virginia Beach for the month of May. How that's compared to the last few months, as well as what it looked like 12 months ago and how it compares. We're going to get right to the data. This is information that as a buyer you definitely need to know when making an offer on a property and shopping for properties, and certainly as a seller to know what the trend lines are so that you can price your property properly. If you'd like more information, don't hesitate to give us a call, 757-515-4728. We're going to get right to the data. So we're looking at the data. We're going to start in the city of Norfolk, looking at May 2013. These numbers comparing directly with last May 2012, but you can also see the previous month's data and certainly see a trend line there. Number of units, 1,377 properties were on the market in the city of Norfolk in the month of May, and that percentage actually went down 2.34% versus last year at this time. Number of units sold, 254 properties. That number actually went up a little bit, 8% versus last year at this time. And the median sold price, $176,000. That's a nice increase percentage there of 6.67 versus the median sold price last year at this time in the city of Norfolk for the month of May. Now, months of inventory, that's 6.91. That just means that it takes a little less than 7 months to sell our current inventory. That's a pretty normal market. Still a little bit of a buyer's market with that, but it's getting closer to a normal market. We're going to certainly see how those numbers are reflected in Virginia Beach and Chesapeake in a second. Virginia Beach, 2,397 properties were on the market in the month of May. That number also down just about 5%, and you can see the last few months that number's been down, down, down in comparison to last year at this time. Number of units sold, 606, almost identical to where it was last year at this time. But in comparison to the past months, it's off a little bit. We're not seeing that growth, and that's definitely reflected in the median sold price, $232,000. We actually had a price decrease in the month of May versus last May of just about 3%, which is not in line with what's been going on in the last few months, and definitely not in line with having a lower inventory right now. So it's extremely difficult to track this. Months of inventory, 4.96. So definitely a normal market, maybe even leaning toward a seller's market, but not being reflected in the price. And then in the city of Chesapeake, 1,437 properties were on the market in the month of May. That number down about 10% versus last year at this time. 320 properties sold. That number up almost 11% versus last year at this time. Median sold price, $224,200. That price pretty much exactly where it was last year at this time. So we're not seeing any growth in the price, but we are seeing growth in number of units sold and inventory down. Supply and demand is not being reflected in median sold price in Virginia Beach or Chesapeake currently. And months of inventory, 5.22, definitely a very normal, solid market there, not leaning toward the buyer or the seller. So great information. If you have any questions, if you want me to email you the report, more than happy to. Town Real Estate Group, Doug Wolfe, 757-515-4728. You can always go to our website, bettercalldoug.com. We've got some great graphs on there that you can take a look at as well. We are back next month in July to take a look at June's numbers.